chaos in a name. Cersei, that is the perfect topic for you, because it is a very unique and beautiful name. And the thing about being a great speaker is you have to be able to establish a connection with the audience. And what better way to connect than to share personal stories? And you did that. You spoke about how your parents picked your name, about your father and how you picked your name, and your mother, and it was wonderful how you brought in the personal stories. I loved your opening, because you came up here and you said, my name is Cersei and this is my real name. Because it is a very unique name, and it is a tough name to pronounce too. And the other thing I really loved about your speech were your pauses. You had really nice pauses throughout your speech. And what I feel is just like music is what happens between the notes. A great speech is what happens between these pauses. And you had that throughout your speech, and we were able to internalize all that information that you gave us. The other thing I liked is the way you came up and you smiled and looked around, and you had great connection with the audience, and that was wonderful. Now, as far as just a few areas of tweaking, I would say that when you were giving your speech, you were mostly in the center of the stage, and I would have liked for you to use the entire stage. And basically, the center position is the narrator position, and that's when you give all your information. But when you get into your stories, like you did about your father and then your mother, that's when you use the rest of the stage, and that's your storytelling area. And the other thing I would have liked to see was, I noticed that your hands were up most of the time, and you had great gestures when you had your hands up, but the actual neutral position is having your hands down with your thumbs touching the sides of your legs. So every time you raise your hand up to make a gesture, it becomes even more natural, and we know what you're emphasizing on. But to conclude, I would like to say once again, you also had a great conclusion. I loved how you ended with a joke. So I would like to say that you came with a personal story, and that was wonderful. You caught us right into your speech. You had great dramatic pauses throughout your speech, throughout your humorous lines, long enough for us to internalize everything, for us to relax and enjoy your humor too. And as far as improvement, I'd say make use of the entire stage. You had a wonderful speech, you could use the whole stage, and then just keep your hands down sometimes, and then emphasize the gestures. So, Cersei, that was a wonderful speech, and keep playing off your positives, all your positives, and keep working on those weaknesses, and one day you will be up here with an international championship trophy.